on President Trump. You're going to host the Olympics in 2 years. You're going to be the mayor of that city, maybe. What's your relationship going to be like with President Trump?
I'm going to have a relationship with two presidents, and they're going to be the same. I'm going to work with the president the same way I'm going to work with the city council members, or my state reps, or the lieutenant governor, or the new governor. I'm going to work with whoever I need to work with to execute the best for Angelenos, period.
Do you want his endorsement?
I don't need anyone's endorsement but mothers. That's who's getting me elected. People keep forgetting it's Democratic moms that do not feel safe that are putting me in office in 5 days.
Can you explain to me something? Because you're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of giving your opinion on anything, but you won't give me an opinion on President Trump. And I get it, that
This guy is slime. He is slime. This is a Democratic operative. He's trying to get this man to give a soundbite that the Democrats can use. Do you ladies see this before we go on, Nicole?
Absolutely. He's pushing him so hard. He wants him to say that he's a Trumper. He wants him to say that he's MAGA. He wants him to say, absolutely, I'm going to listen to what the president says. I'm not going to be a free thinker, and Democrats aren't going to like me. I'm just running on Republicans. And Spencer Pratt is giving it right back to him. Good for him. Whoever got him ready for this interview gave him the murder board of his life, and it shows. Good job, Spencer.
endorsement, his blessing may not be good for you. It likely isn't good for you in LA.
That's your
but
opinion.
if you're fearless, what do you think of President Trump? You're a Republican, right?
Again, this right here, what you're doing.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This conversation is what's destroyed local elections. People don't care in LA. They want to feel safe. They don't want to step in human poop. I don't need to have personal opinions about anybody that doesn't affect them stepping in human poop. It's not being scared. I'm just not falling in for this tribal politics back and forth. It's local election. I'm not running for president, so it doesn't matter my opinion on any presidents.
Okay, but you will, if you get elected, try to build a relationship with them.
I will build relationships with everybody to execute for Angelenos.
Wow, I gotta take a bath. I gotta take a bath as soon as we finish here. This is how dirty that interviewer was. Shelly, what are your thoughts?
Spencer Pratt is all that. Okay, I'm rhyming tonight. Spencer Pratt is all that. He's right. First of all, why does it matter what he says or likes or doesn't like about President Trump? This is a local election, our second largest state that stinks, and apparently the walking in the poop is true. Okay, that's drug addled, drug littered, needles everywhere, homeless people all in the streets. Why should his relationship with President Trump matter? But I tell you what, if he's not elected, Los Angeles, you're going to have more shit. You're going to have more homeless people. Karen Bass is not going to be bothered. Karen Bass lives in some gated community where the people come and clean her street probably every damn day using your taxpayers' money. Spencer Pratt, again, I'm praying that he wins. I'm praying. This journalist, you're right. He's an operative. He wants you to say that so that the people of Los Angeles, they can get all emotional. Oh, how much you like Trump. And then they're going to mess up their own lives, continue to mess up their lives by voting people in like Karen Bass and others, continuing them to have power over them. And they get nowhere. All they get is a huge scoop, and they need the plungers. That's what they're going to need.
Absolutely. Well, tomorrow is the day for Los Angeles, folks. This is your last chance, all right? Tomorrow is primary day, okay? They have a nonpartisan top two system, so no one hits 50%. So the top two advance to November runoff, all right? The incumbent, Karen Bass, she is bleeding support. As I mentioned on Friday, there's a UC Berkeley LA Times poll that says she's at 26%. Nathia Rahman is at 25%. And Spencer Pratt is at 22%. So this is statistically tied. All right. Rahman and Pratt each gained 8 points since March. Okay. There's other polls that are showing Bass is just hovering low 20s to mid 30s, but she's got unfavorable ratings. All right. So billions are being poured into this race. And we just hope he's able to pull it out. Nicole, you're out political. What do you think?
Listen, I think he's going to pull it out. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. Karen Bass was on the short list. This is why she was in Ghana with Joe Biden. She's on the short list. They're looking at her for federal office, or at least they were. This was supposed to be her springboard into something greater. And along comes this guy who's just mad because his house burned down and then you won't let him rebuild. And look at what he's done. He has amassed so much support by just saying common sense things, not Republican things, not Democrat things, just common sense things. And I think there are going to be more people who vote for him, not because of political affiliation, but because it only takes one time for you to step in some human shit before your mind is changed about whoever is running that city. Before your mind is absolutely changed. Your children playing in the streets with needles, and you have people living in the sewer. Living in the sewer. Something has to be done. And I think Spencer is going to come in and do the best he can for the city of Los Angeles. And it's about time. They have been limping along for a very long time. And if they continue to back Karen Bass, it'll be more of the same. Miss Rahman will be even worse because she has no idea what she's doing. She sat on that city council and she voted over and over again for the destruction of the city. Spencer is their last hope. So let's go, Spencer Pratt.
Absolutely.
Can we remind our audience? I know you all have probably done this, okay? I know I have. One time I was out on my little hike and I stepped in some dog shit, okay? Mm-hmm. It takes forever to get, you might as well throw those tennis away, okay?
They're gone.
I had to walk back to my car barefoot, okay?
Woo!
Barefoot. I had to take the shoe off and I dumped it in the trash can on the, at the park. Walk back and drive back home barefoot, okay? That's some stinky shit. And don't get it, don't step in it and don't know it. And then you get in your car and you touch the gas pedal and then you like, where's that smell coming from? What the? Oh my gosh! This is Los Angeles and Baltimore to a degree.
Oh yeah. Well, we've talked about this. Baltimore. I thank God. I mean, I had the angels of heaven watching over me because I was in Baltimore City. I had jury duty, and I was coming down the steps of, I think it was City Hall. And it was a big pile of human poop on the steps, okay? I mean, this thing was as big. Imagine how you go to an Italian restaurant when they give you the big plate of spaghetti. That's how big this thing was.
They talk about
nothing but God.
No more King's Rally. No more King's Rally. No more shit rally. Let's have that. No more shit rallies in our cities.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It is
absolutely ridiculous. We got to, I hope this is a breakthrough, folks. We've been talking about these Antifa mobs, I should say. They're rioting at Delaney Hall in Newark, defending the illegals. We got radicals like Hassan Piker cheering them on. And Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, is showing cracks in the blue wall. Folks, we need it. We need it. Karen Bass, she is the epitome of everything wrong with the Democrat Party, with Democrat governance, okay? Open borders, these flooding these services, increasing the government, failed housing first experiments. And I mean, the list goes on. Please don't vote for this woman. Let Spencer Pratt, get him in office. Let's get him in office, folks. So,
be leaders ourselves.
Black women are being used by the Democrat Party.
All of these socioeconomic indicators are in the negative, particularly for Black people.
They want mob rule. When Trump was in office, please somebody tell me what act of dictatorship did he perform?
She had Donald Trump's hair on top of her head. And she's sitting here talking about brown girl this, brown girl that.
Because she's a Black woman.
They would ask her how to spell her first name and clap like sea monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.